I think I told Gary I had some Wild West poems that would qualify me for being here, but I didn't bring them. So, and I'm doing something kind of experimental, and in that I was moved by a photo in the New York Times yesterday afternoon, and since I looked at the photo, I've written 4 poems. So it's 4 poems related to the photo, and then I have one other one that's maybe topically or thematically related. And I'm also doing something that's much advised against in the world of poetry, according to Donald Hall, who's an eminent critic and poet. He says, never send out a brand new poem. So I'm just walking these poems out. They haven't been sent anywhere yet. This is called Granai, Afghanistan, May 12th, 2009. I look again and again at her eyes, black burqa framed, face exposed, her hand receiving a packet of bills, accepting change for a husband and 2 children, crazed eyes, her babies for millions of seconds alive, her village of quiet nights, festive meals, her gaze now without smooth curves like satin to fall on, a 3rd cherub with curls, in her arms still, soft cotton dress, leather-soled shoes tied nicely, like her brothers, her sisters' shoes, now minced for landfill by our unbelievable overkill. Can one finger press a button to bomb the mother's babies in 1 second? In 1 second, faster than birth or conception, they are gone. This one's called Open Doors. Wild honey runs in thick golden rivulets down to where the trees give shade, where last summer tablecloths flapped sails under tall jars, kissed with wax like grandmother's tree-lined lips. Today the trees flap, crying, what Holocaust has fallen, what Holocaust has fallen on the ground, where tablecloths held jars of honey, where now Hussein's wife lies bleeding on 3 children's gathered limbs. The street runs thick with slivers of things, everyone slipping down to the shade where last summer tablecloths held jars of lemonade, where Danai and Omar played with Arat's baby goats, they too among the dead. Okay, and I happen to have, thank you. That was the second one. The third one happens to be a pen tomb, and I can't remember if I wrote it this morning or late last night. That's strange. Okay. It's called Phone Call Vote Against Bombing Babies. Last night, I thought branches might fall. I saw myself, our house destroyed, the yard tree-lined like bombs deployed, demonic winds might take it all. I saw myself, our house destroyed, the hand with cash, remorseful gall. Demonic winds would take it all, the villagers' wild honey, life now void. The U.S. with cash, silver-coined gall, bodies, picnics, pets, husbands, toys, the villagers' wild honey life now void. How much to pay for kids so small? Bodies, picnics, pets, husbands, toys, collateral damage, yet we stand tall. How much to pay for kids so small? Who will be spared, the girls, the boys? Collateral damage, yet we stand tall. Why not, like wind, raise voice, make noise? Who can be spared? The girls, the boys, secure in houses we don't call. Why not, like wind, raise voice, make noise? The yard, tree-lined like bombs deployed, secure in houses we don't call. Last night I thought branches might fall. Okay, I'm going to step out of that series and write something that happened to be in the packet that thematically linked, and it's got a dragon in it. The New York Times reports a female Komodo dragon, given enough solitude and celibacy, can clone herself. Each hatchling an identical agave green. Her satisfaction shared in plump clawed feet, exactly hers. And their curious, deathly eyes, she's gloating in bumps tough as a pair of alligator pumps, all by herself, parthenogenesis. This is not news to science, the Cloney sisters, but the news of the day to me, captive and single in a zoo for 14 years. What a pesky ribble, that 8-foot dragon lady, to knock herself up in an afternoon. We won't know for years if the clones will reproduce themselves or how much solitude each dragon girl needs. Other scientists report virgin birthings of male babies who will mate with their Komodo moms. Unstable lineage, I think of Eve and her first sons, Cain in a jealous rage. Weirdly, scientists call the Komodo ugly, the ugliest species on Earth. Does this sound like science? Is it the green bumps that offend, or the indiscriminate fangs? Who measures ugliness in the world of hypotheses and evidence? Who are we to call the dragon mama names, yet demur so polite regarding lunatic plans, the opposite of green? Not even humane, not close to sane or self-serving plans outside the border of reason. To bomb another country? To agree to not see massacres of humans' hope and morality? Our unstable lineage, I suppose. Descendants of Cain, our excuse. Well, there's a little sensor on my shoulder called wisdom that tells me not to give you the fourth in the series of the 4 poems in the last 18 hours, but Patience says she would like to hear it. Okay. All I need is a little encouragement. This one's called Fucked Up Guzzle. Professors from the Ivy League agree. For the occupation of a nation, not much noise was made against our invasion of Iraq. The stand against Nam, now grand and edified, endless marches, sit-ins, be-in songs riveted attention to that nation where we committed genocide, 3 million more or less. We loved our troops but hated war. Make love, make loaves, make conscience stop the war against the people of a nation. War killed babies yesterday in Afghanistan. 147, the villagers say. Taliban long gone. Old news. The bombs were too much force. When children's eyes and limbs so blasted can't be traced, bodies with no faces, what is right in such times against the children of a nation? Why not divorce our silence? Let our voices vote. Atrocities have mounted. Body count counted more than in Darfur. Yes, we have killed in our wars, more by 4 than Janjaweed in Darfur. It's America, they say around the globe, America, the terrorists. Why would they bomb our families? Why would they want to kill us? Why do they kill with such force in a village? As people ran for cover, the mosque was bombed, the public building bombed, 61 babies killed yesterday by us. We handed over packets of cash, instantly making amends, making friends around the globe. How much for 2 children and a husband? Packets of bills, the woman's eyes were crazed, but she took the money, knowing all was lost, all was gone forever. 1 child left in her arms with curly hair and pretty eyes.